Yeah. Panning the audience.
There it is.
Hi.
Close, you're borderline on that.
When I was 15, I was in an accident. I was riding my bike one day, and I was hit by a car from behind. I went over the handlebars. I landed on my head on the road. Yes, that's what's wrong with me. People have asked me that before. That's what's wrong. Now, this was the early 80s, and chiropractics weren't widely practiced. In fact, there were many doctors that thought they were a little more like voodoo than medicine. So my care consisted of going to the ER the next day. And I was in a neck brace and a sling for about a week. And then I thought I healed. And 25 years later, out of the blue, suddenly, one day, all of a sudden, I had this pain, and I felt the whole left side of me was pinched. It's the only way I can describe it. It just came on out of nowhere. It was the weirdest thing. For 5 years after that, I visited different chiropractors, and I went through different treatments, and nothing worked for very long. Because of the problems with my neck and my back, I gave up something I really loved to do. I quit playing volleyball. It was really hard to do that. But when I gave up volleyball, I picked up yoga instead. I have been practicing yoga fairly regularly for about 5 years now. If I get to yoga 3 times a week, most of the discomfort that I felt in my neck and back, are non-existent. And I really enjoy getting there, and I enjoy what it's done for me. It's given me stronger muscles. I have gained flexibility. I've maintained a really good weight. I feel good, and the best part is I don't hurt like I used to. Everybody should practice yoga. There are physical benefits to be gained from yoga. Yoga can help reduce pain, and yoga can help reduce stress. Let's talk first about the physical benefits from yoga. According to the American Osteopathic Association, physical benefits include increased balance, increased flexibility, increased muscle strength and tone. Yoga helps balance your metabolism. It helps in weight reduction. Yoga helps with your breathing. It also helps with your cardiovascular health. And yoga can improve your athletic performance as well as protect your body from injuries. Yoga also supplies the body with energy. It will help expand your range of motion and relieve muscle stiffness. So there are lots of physical benefits to be gained from yoga, but those aren't all. Yoga also affects the mind positively. According to Psychology Today, chronic pain makes negative changes to our brains. It literally changes the way we think. These changes are linked to depression and anxiety, and those harm our mental functions, which are related to our physical ones. Dr. Catherine Bushnell, a scientific director at the U.S. National Institutes of Health, says practicing yoga has the opposite effect on the brain as does chronic pain. So, chronic pain is negative, yoga is positive. Finally, yoga also helps alleviate stress. The Mayo Clinic staff says, yoga brings together physical and mental disciplines that may help you achieve peacefulness of body and mind. Who can't use peacefulness of body and mind? Another word for this peacefulness of body and mind is mindfulness. We talked about that earlier, actually. And some people might say it's becoming grounded, if you've heard that term before. Mindfulness, yoga, all these, however we want to say it, these different terms, help with relaxation, which can in turn help yoga practitioners to manage stress and anxiety. Yoga improves overall mood. It gives you feelings of well-being, and I can attest to this. I personally have felt the feelings of well-being that come with practicing yoga. Yoga makes me feel like I can do anything. That's how I feel after a good yoga practice. Speaking of practice, at the end of a yoga session, yogis or practitioners practice a pose called Savasana. That's Sanskrit, and In English, we would say corpse pose, and it's just like that. You're laying flat on your back. It relaxes your body and clears your mind. A master yogi that I know personally said that it's probably one of the most difficult positions because you're supposed to just relax totally and just totally clear your mind. But you know what they say about practice. Practice makes perfect. And in this case, we're actually practicing relaxation. So if you practice enough, you're going to get perfect at relaxation. Who doesn't want to feel good inside and out? Who doesn't? Why would somebody turn that down? Yoga can benefit everyone. Now, while not everybody is at the same yoga level, there is a yoga level for everybody. Everybody can benefit. I am living proof that yoga provides physical benefits, and that it helps reduce stress and helps reduce pain as well. Now, I urge everybody to make time to give their bodies, minds, and spirits the gift of yoga. Because, like I said, who doesn't want to feel better? Thank you for coming. Namaste.